Holy crap. I think we just built a laser. What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build. Now with 100% more laser beams. That's right, if I wasn't dangerous enough already, the folks over at madethebest.com sent me out a little laser to check out. So I figured we'd do a little unboxing. I'm caressing the box inappropriately right now, so that's the reason you can only see me from here up. That and I'm not wearing any pants. So they sent me out an Ortur 2 Pro, I almost said plus, laser engraver to check out. And I thought it'd be interesting, me who has zero experience with lasers, aside from I've now watched days upon videos of them on YouTube, because this is what I do. But other than that, I don't know how, I don't know anything about this. I don't know how easy it is to assemble. I don't really know how it works yet. I mean, I get the basics. Shoots laser beams. This would be a good idea to do an unboxing and assemblage of this to see how average Joe or
professional idiot,
to see how hard or easy it is to assemble for somebody that doesn't really do this all the time. And I mean, I confess, I probably put together more things than average Joe, because I have a shop with tools and tools come, but this is foreign to me, this whole lasering business. But I wanted to take you guys along for the ride, maybe even time lapse me building it, let you know if I hit any hiccups along the way, and kind of give you an idea of how long it took. So without further ado,
let's get to work.
Honey, bring me my unboxing knife. I'm gonna need the big one. This thing says Laser Master 2 Pro, so I don't remember what I said before, but that's the full name of it. I'm also doing this in my kitchen, not because this is gonna live in the kitchen, but I needed kind of a large space, and I have an epoxy project going on upstairs, and I don't have any place to put this in the garage yet. I wanna get it assembled, and then we'll see about making a base. Sam over at Samcraft, I will link his video below or up here. He made a base for his so he can hang it on the wall when he's not using it. And since shop space is a premium in my little shop, I think I'm gonna try to do something like that so it's out of the way when I am not using it. Okay, I gotta say right now that the blue blockers that they sent me are worth the price of admission. These are amazing. 100 out of 10 recommend. Okay, seriously, these instructions, if I was a younger boy, maybe I could read them better. They're really hard for me to read, and the pictures aren't very clear. So I am watching Buster Beagle 3D assemble this. I'll link his video down below. He's doing a very good job of kind of step-by-step in it. Okay, so moment of truth. I couldn't find the power button. All right, so if I did everything correctly, it's 45 minutes with help from the video. This should go to 0, I think, home. and it shouldn't do anything else. Holy crap, I think we just built a laser.
Tomorrow for sure.
Guys, it's the next day and I'm out in the garage. I have the laser down here and I'm just kind of setting things up right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have the garage closed right now because it's super hot outside. I'm trying to get the AC to cool down in here. And I know with this, you need to be worried about fumes and ventilation. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything like super intensive to create too much smoke or anything while I'm doing these first couple of cuts or burns. If it does seem like it's getting too smoky in here, I'll just open the garage door. Or possibly, I thought about even moving this whole setup back on the back patio so I could have the overhead fan going and I'd be outside. Currently using light burn software. That's what I'm trying to do. Check this out, I can do something. If I bring this over here and if I click this and then I click, ooh. See that? I can make it move. That's literally how far I've gotten so far. But we're gonna do some tutorials, or I'm gonna do some tutorials, and then I'll check back in and we will we'll burn some stuff.
Make a little stanky, hopefully.
So I've been watching a lot of tutorials and stuff, and the light burn guys that do the tutorials, that like really informative, but like kind of boring. So I'm sitting here and I have an image in Lightburn and I have a piece of wood in the machine. And part of me just wants to hit the start button. All right, send it. Hopefully we don't die. Ooh. Okay, that was faster than I thought, but also you can barely see it. It's a rough piece of lumber, so it didn't engrave evenly, but that's kind of my fault. But I think we need to do it again, a little bit more power.
More power.
Hey, daddy hose. Let's try this one. We were at 20% power, now we're at 40, I think. It's all a learning curve, man. No idea. So it looks a little better. Honestly, I don't know if it's just a power thing or not, but I am gonna kick it up to 60% power and fire it again. It's funny because it's not like smoky in here, but that's a cedar fence picket, and I can definitely smell cedar. But let's give her one more shot. All right, I think I forgot to record that last one. I'm still trying to figure out, like, it looks cool. I'm assuming you can see that, and it definitely, 60% definitely worked, but you know what? It's build that build, baby. We gotta do, should I go up 20 and 20 again, or should we do full send? I think we're gonna go full send. If I can find the thing. There we go. All right, let's just give her one more pass and see what happens. All right. But basically, I'm watching videos while this thing is running about how to work this thing. So what I'm discovering is that this is at max power, but it's also running super fast. It's running at 600 millimeters a minute, I think is the deal. I'm sorry, 6,000 millimeters per minute. So it's super powerful, but it's moving very quickly, so it's not really getting in there. So you would kind of slow that down if you wanted to cut and things like that. But I'm kind of happy with it. This is the first thing ever that I have lasered. Basically what I'm doing is I found a 1/4 inch piece of plywood. I've slowed the laser down. It's now at 1200 millimeters per minute, and it's at like 20% power. I'm trying to see how well this thing will engrave like a picture. So I took a picture of my daughter and it's doing it now. Okay guys, so I've spent a couple of days playing with the laser. I've got some good results, I got some not so good results, but all in all, the machine's pretty solid all the way around. I mean, like I say that not ever using a laser before, but from what I've seen online and the issues that some people have with other devices and things like that, I haven't seen any of those issues with this. So before we get to the results, I just want to say a special thanks to all you guys for sticking around, supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Cheers to you. Especially my patrons. These guys right here, they're the ones that make the magic happen and keep the lights on in the shop. So clinkies to you, folk. Especially my top tier patrons or my Boilermaker patrons. Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Derek Coates, Chuck Faulkner, Puffy Muffins, Mike Penrod, Zach Z, and Andy the Viking. An extra special clinkies to you folks. Okay, so let's talk some results. So you guys saw the first one, which is this piece right here. Let me get you down. So this is the final result on this guy. I'm not really gonna talk about power or millimeters per minute or anything like that right now because I'm still trying to tweak it out. I think this result's pretty good. I like how it just like barely fades away around the edges of this, but you can still read it. I could engrave a logo, but I want to see if I could engrave like a picture because that seems to be a big seller on Etsy right now. So this is my first attempt. It's not the best in the world. I mean, you can see some lines, it needs some tweaking, but check out this result. I mean, it's still pretty good. Now, if you look real close, you can kind of see some of the lines where the laser was going, but like I said, that was probably all human error. Next, I wanted to see if this thing would cut. Obviously, I had the laser a little too hot. The first time I turned it on, I had it going too slow and I had it 100% and it started to smoke and it shut the laser off. But it did cut that out. This is like 2mm ply and I think it looks pretty good. So next I'm gonna try some 3mm plywood and this is where I started getting like a better result. This is also where I discovered you could do multiple passes. I just did my daughter's name and I did my son's name. So next I wanted to try laser engraving tiles. I saw a lot of videos on YouTube about it. So this one on the right wasn't enough power and I made the biggest rookie mistake you can with this. I walked out and the laser was done and I picked it up to look at it. And as soon as you do that, you can't re-laser it because you may not put it down exactly in the right spot. So rookie mistake. This one is a little bit better. It still has some lines on it, still has a little bit of work to do. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a kind of, this tile was just a little off. Then I had a little mistake, but check this out. Look at that, man. How good is that? Look at the detail. I mean, it's just crazy. All right, guys, thanks for coming along for the ride. I gotta say, I love this laser. It's one of the coolest things I've gotten in a while and I can't wait to do more work with it. I'm thinking about being able to engrave people's logos on cutting boards and things like that and use it to make a little side scratch, if you will. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see me laser next. Thanks for playing, and now I gotta get to work. Frickin' robot vacuum. Hold on. Good acoustics in the kitchen. Sometimes Central Park and fall. How you tore your dress, what a mess. I confess, I saw it all. Dankeschön. Little Ferris Bueller there for you. Sometimes late at night, I touch myself inappropriately. Heartache on the dance floor, heartache on the dance floor. She's a heartache on the dance floor, heartache on the dance floor. Too much neck, too much neck. Make it less.